And most of what he said was true. Forgive me if I just collapse at any second. I was sick for the past week and I have the legs of a newborn colt, so. But it's a pleasure to be here. I'm still pretty new to Los Angeles. Yep, and I love it. And I feel like I'm starting to settle in a little bit. I'm getting used to it. And I found myself having my own little LA moment the other day. And I found myself fighting off a homeless man with a yoga mat. Which is pretty contradictory if you think about it. You'd be like, hey, fuck off! Namaste. I like to do yoga. It's a very LA activity. One of my other favorite LA activities is eating at food trucks. Those are fantastic. And my least favorite LA activity is doing yoga right after eating at a food truck. Because you can't help it sometimes, And I'm not one of those nerds that checks out the food trucks on the Twitter or whatever. I like to be impulsive. I like to be adventurous. I like to turn the corner and be like, holy shit, is that the Korean habanero barbecue truck? Sorry, Colin, let's do this. But then I go to yoga, and folks, as you may know, yoga is a very relaxing and meditative mind and body experience. But there aren't too many moments more horrifying in life than being in a closed-in room, surrounded by mostly attractive and flexible women, and then hearing your stomach chime in with a while being in this position. And you're doing some deep meditation, all right. Just talking to your colon, trying to make it not kill everybody in the room. So I'm unemployed. And, it's real easy to lose your will to do a lot of things when you're unemployed. Even when it comes to the most basic, just household chores. You ever not done your laundry in so long, you start using your bathing suits as underwear? Toilet paper. Toilet paper's another human necessity that I just can't quite keep up with. I imagine most of you are pretty responsible, self-respecting adults, and that you might go buy toilet paper when, I don't know, you're running out. But if you're like me, you don't wait until you're out of toilet paper. No, you wait until you've used every paper product in your bathroom. It's usually not until you're using the toilet paper roll itself. You're like, I really need to get my shit together. All right, that's it. I'm getting up early tomorrow. I'm buying a planner. I'm going to get a job on Craigslist. And I'm going to buy some toilet paper. But, folks, if I can go back, I love LA so much. Isn't this a fantastic city? It's just a great place. All right. Some people excited, some people I can tell you're a little down. And I've met a lot of people who are just a little depressed and they're just a little jaded about living out here, and they say things like, LA is the worst place in the world. The city, shit. It's hell on earth, man. Really? I grew up in Mobile, Alabama. Let's talk. Currently in Mobile, it's 100 degrees with 100% humidity and a guaranteed chance of swamp ass. Throughout the months of August to October, the fine people of Mobile are at a constant state of readiness to board up their houses, pack up their shit, and get the fuck out of town before it gets ravaged by a 100+ mile per hour hurricane that formed off the coast of fucking Africa. And I have to admit, we have some pretty bad weather here in LA. We have June gloom, and I'm glad to see you all survive that. Oh shit, it's 70 degrees and partially cloudy, run! Alabama is 49th in public education. A fact that I'm sure most of you didn't know, but I'm also willing to bet that none of you are remotely fucking surprised. When I was living there, the governor at the time proposed a lottery in which 100% of the money would go towards the state's education system. And the people of Alabama came together and proudly said, nah. Because the general consensus of the Alabama voters is that gambling is wrong, says so in the Bible. Which I find a little ironic, because I imagine that it's pretty hard to read the Bible when you can't read. But, folks, I've been all over the South, and I imagine that everyone here has an idea of what they think the South is like, whether you've been there or not. And whatever exaggerated thought you have about the South, I'm here to say, you're right. Right? Whatever you think it is, you're right. And in fact, I don't think you're exaggerating hard enough, all right? There are parts of the South where even reality TV is like, holy shit, we're not touching this. I mean, for God's sakes, we have an image to uphold. Because, folks, you do not know country. And you have not seen country until you've been to a strip trailer. I never wanted to go to a strip trailer, but when you're going to a small college in a small town in a dry county in the Bible Belt of Kentucky, a town where the two most popular activities are getting the fuck out or getting someone pregnant, and your roommate suggests, hey, let's go see some titties, you're going to jump on that opportunity before asking any questions like, where is this place? Well, the girl's pretty, and this establishment doesn't by chance have the ability to move, does it? So we arrive at the club, and I'll have to admit, for an extended, decrepit, single-wide trailer that was slowly sinking into the ground, wasn't too bad. You walk in, you go past the champagne room, the private dancing room, / utility closet, make your way to the main stage, which is floor level with a handmade 2x4 barricade surrounding it, a shattered mirror backdrop, and one pole that's warped. I don't know why it was warped. My guess is that it was never meant to hold more than 300 pounds. Now I'm sitting in my fine aluminum folding chair enjoying the show, and one of these ladies approaches me, one of these fine dancers, these fine gems, whose routine while she was on stage involved going up to the various corners of the stage and simply going, hey, peekaboo. Give me $1 to do it again. Peekaboo. That's the kind of talent we're dealing with in a trailer in Kentucky. And she comes up to me and she says, hey there, big boy. How's about you give me $1? And I go bring you into that closet, give you a little dance. What you say about that? And, well, let's see. I tried to be as nice as I could. I told her, I would. I just don't have time to boil my clothes later. Folks, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. I bought the dance. Because you gotta support struggling entertainers, am I right? Because that's what you're doing tonight, and I appreciate it. Folks, I'm Brandon Sanborn. Thank you very much.
Keep it going for Mr. Brandon!